Brad Pitt confides about alcoholism and the cause of his broken marriage. And now, we'll get to the meat of the video to learn more about what Brad Pitt had to say after his troubled encounter with GQ and why he says alcoholism caused his marriage. Angelina Jolie. Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Today, we have extremely important information about famous movie star Brad Pitt. Recently, Brad has spoken about alcoholism and how it has affected his life, as well as his famous marriage to Angelina Jolie. We'll get straight to the main content, Brad Pitt and his shocking interview with GQ. What did Brad confess and why did he say that alcoholism was the reason his marriage with Angelina Jolie broke up? But don't go anywhere, because at the end of the video we have a more exciting part waiting for everyone. Please continue watching to discover a surprising, exciting truth. Now, let us learn more about Brad Pitt's tragic story, along with the latest information about this star's life. Brad Pitt talked a lot about his life after Angelina Jolie filed for divorce in September 2016. Brad Pitt affirmed that this was a shock to him and helped him wake up and determined to change himself to become a better father. Brad said that he was addicted to alcohol, drugs and was too workaholic. This caused him to move further and further away from his own family. Last September, Angelina Jolie decided to file for divorce in court with the desire to end her short 2-year marriage with Brad Pitt. Before that, they had 10 years together and 6 angel-like children. Their love is always praised by the media. That's why, when Brad and Angelina broke up, not only the people involved but also the fans were very shocked. After Angelina Jolie left their villa with their 6 children, Brad Pitt fell into depression and melancholy. He lived in the saddest days of his life because he understood that the happiness he had held for so long had slipped from his grasp. After that, Brad Pitt decided to go to rehab, go to the gym every day, start psychotherapy and find a new hobby of sculpting, as well as stop going to noisy parties. Brad Pitt has confessed that he drank too much, and alcoholism became a big problem. It has become a useless habit and causes bitterness in his life. But the important thing is, Brad overcame his alcohol addiction and now he says he has regained the feeling of life in his fingers. In other words, he changed his life, and it was these things that influenced his famous marriage with Angelina Jolie. Brad Pitt admits he is a workaholic. With 6 children, Brad has realized that the children need a father who is by their side every day. They need guidance from their father every step of the way, a father who listens to them every day. Brad admitted that due to being busy with work, he missed these important moments. However, he feels more determined than ever to do better as a father. Stay tuned until the end of the video, because there we have a more exciting part awaiting everyone. Remember to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new information about Brad Pitt and other top stars. The art of sculpting statues has helped him somewhat forget his sadness. He learned sculpture from artist Thomas Houseago, a friend of Brad. Leaving Thomas's house on May 4th, Brad dressed simply and looked like he had regained his form after a memorable fall. Currently, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are negotiating to reach a final decision on divorce. The special thing is that they agreed to keep everything private, not wanting the media to interfere with their decision to break up, and especially not wanting to affect their children's psychology. But in reality, things have gone too far compared to the initial agreements. Their recent negotiations and disputes have caused suffering and trouble to both sides. Brad Pitt opened up about how his divorce changed his life and outlook. He said, "It was the breakup between the two of us that helped me wake up. I realized I had to be better." This shows the movie star's maturity and spiritual transformation after family tragedies. Brad Pitt's children are his top priority and the most important thing to him. After the divorce, he pledged to take special care and attention to his children. This shows Brad's responsibility and love for his family. Angelina Jolie has not commented on Brad Pitt's latest interview. Details about the Brangelina family's flight from Nice, France to Los Angeles, USA in September 2016 have been revealed. This is considered the family's last joint flight and is the main reason why Angelina Jolie decided to file for divorce from Brad Pitt. On that flight, Brad Pitt was as drunk as usual and couldn't keep calm. Angelina Jolie asked him to sober up and stop bothering the children. After this flight, Brad Pitt was investigated by the FBI on suspicion of violent behavior with his adopted son Maddox. He was later proven innocent but was not allowed to go near his children without the supervision of court staff. Before the plane landed at the airport in Los Angeles, Angelina Jolie texted asking for a car to take her and her 6 children to a hotel. Angelina Jolie told this person about a horrifying incident that happened on a flight with her, Brad Pitt and their 6 children. Alcohol made Brad Pitt lose control and unable to sit still next to his wife on the family's private plane. Before arriving in Los Angeles, the plane landed at Minnesota's International Airport to pump fuel. Angelina Jolie asked Brad Pitt to stay awake and stop drinking for an hour before the plane landed at the airport in Minnesota. People at the airport also heard arguing before the plane door opened. Brad Pitt was driving a fuel truck at the Minnesota airport and collided with another vehicle there. After that, he got back on the plane and flew back to Los Angeles with his wife and children. Things became more tense when the argument between Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie took place during this flight. Brad Pitt insisted on taking his children home with him while Angelina Jolie said he needed to think about what was going on and stay calm. She asked to talk the next morning, a source told Us Weekly. Both agreed not to report to the police and wanted to resolve everything themselves. When the plane landed at the airport in Los Angeles, Angelina Jolie asked her staff to rent a car to take her and her children to the hotel because she wanted to end the tension with Brad Pitt. Upon arriving in Los Angeles, Angelina Jolie put her children in the car she had chosen and locked the doors. Meanwhile, Brad Pitt got in another private car and went to a location without his wife and children. A source said that Angelina Jolie wanted to break up with Brad Pitt a few months before the incident on the flight blew everything up. And it was the terrifying flight from France to the US that made her determined to do this. In the divorce petition submitted to the court, Angelina Jolie explained that the reason for the separation was that she wanted a healthier family environment for her children. And that's part of Brad Pitt's spiritual journey. Stay tuned to learn more about this star's future and the changes in his life after the divorce. But the important thing is, after the meaningful events and decisions in Brad Pitt's life, what is the promise of the future? Will you continue to develop in your film career or take new steps in your personal life? And what will be the future of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie after the divorce? Will they be able to maintain a healthy relationship as promised, or will there be other developments? This story is still ongoing and we will continue to update. Continue following us in the next video to find out the answers to these questions, as well as the latest information about the lives of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.